Hello, my name is Sam. I am learning English. I want to tell you about my life in London. One day, I was on a train. There were two women on the train with me. They spoke English, but I didn't understand much. I tried to speak with them using the English words I knew. They understood me. They were from England and were coming home from a conference. They were kind and gave me their address and phone number. They said I could visit them. After meeting them, I practiced English every day. I watched English movies and translated texts. In 6 months, my English got better. I decided to go to London to study English. My first lesson was good. My teacher was nice. She said we should practice speaking English a lot instead of just studying from books. I liked that idea. In another lesson, my teacher talked about learning new words. She said reading is the best way to learn. We should read for at least 30 minutes every day. She also said we should read things we like and understand most of the words. If we find a new word, we should look it up in a dictionary but not worry too much about remembering it. Then we talked about finding jobs. I wanted to find a job, so I asked other students. They said I should go to a job center. I found a job at a cafe where I could practice English. Next, we learned about pronunciation. My teacher said we should copy native speakers. She showed us a technique called shadowing, where we repeat what we hear. It helps with pronunciation. On another day, we had a new student, Monica. She learned English at home using techniques from our teacher. She talked about thinking aloud, where you speak your thoughts in English. It helps with speaking fluently. I wanted to try these techniques too. So, I practiced speaking English every day, read for 30 minutes, and tried thinking aloud. It helped me get better at English. At school, we also had sports activities. I joined the football team and met players from many different countries. It was fun, and I got to practice speaking English with them too. Another day at school, we talked about job opportunities. I wanted to find a job where I could continue practicing English. So, I went to the job center, and they helped me find a job at a cafe. Every day, I kept practicing English using the techniques I learned. I spoke with my colleagues at work, read English books, and tried to think in English as much as I could. As time passed, I noticed improvements in my English skills. I felt more confident speaking with others, and I could understand conversations better. At school, we had interesting discussions about various topics. We talked about our hobbies, favorite foods, and even cultural differences between our countries. It was a great way to practice speaking and learn new vocabulary. I also continued to use the thinking aloud technique that Monica introduced. Whenever I had some free time, I would talk to myself in English about my day or things I needed to do. It helped me become more comfortable expressing myself in English. One day, my teacher suggested we participate in a language exchange program. We paired up with native English speakers who wanted to learn our native language. It was a fantastic opportunity to practice speaking with someone who could correct our mistakes and help us improve. Through all these experiences, my English continued to improve. I felt more confident using the language in different situations, whether at work, school, or social events. As I became more proficient in English, I started exploring more opportunities to immerse myself in the language. I joined language exchange meetups where I could converse with native speakers in a relaxed environment. Additionally, I began watching English TV shows and listening to English podcasts regularly. This helped me improve my listening comprehension and pick up on colloquial expressions. At work, I made an effort to engage in conversations with customers and colleagues in English whenever possible. I found that practicing English in real-life situations was incredibly beneficial for my fluency and confidence. During my free time, I continued reading English books and articles, gradually expanding my vocabulary and understanding of grammar. I also made use of language learning apps and online resources to reinforce what I learned in class. As my language skills continued to develop, I started setting new goals for myself. I aim to achieve higher proficiency levels by taking standardized English exams and pursuing further education opportunities in English-speaking countries. Looking back on my journey, I felt proud of how far I had come since my early days of learning English. It was a testament to my dedication and perseverance in pursuing my language learning goals.